Hello, my name's Tim Wilson, and I'm taking a day out or a day to reflect on the election that we've just had.
So much of the campaign was marred by bitterness and nastiness.
You can think of Heidi Allen, Anna Soubry, the extreme situation of Joe Cox. There's sort of nastiness attached to politics at the moment, and we need to challenge that.
Did I want Brexit? No. Do I accept Brexit? I must. And we must make the most of it. Farage opened a Pandora's box, and now is the time to close that box and work together.
I'm actually in Oxford, and bizarrely, I'm in front of the place where I used to live, and up there in one of those rooms, I lived with my rabbit Agathon. On election night, I was privileged to be in a studio and watch the election taking place, and it was extraordinary. There was so much barracking from the audience. The audience seemed to think that was the appropriate thing to do. It was, in many ways, just nasty. And my hat off, really, to people like Amber Rudd and what was his name, Rylan, who, in fact, I'd just seen on stage about 10 minutes earlier, and he was spectacular on stage. He was spectacular controlling this unruly audience. But one did feel intimidated, particularly. I was terribly disappointed in Piers Corbyn, who sat at the front, sort of literally barking. And I went and had a word with him, but because we'd met on a train a while ago, and he seemed such a nice man. But you know, difficult times, difficult emotions, and I wonder, you know, sometimes you say about this sort of political life, if you're too sensitive, get out of it. But at the same time, you need to be prepared to defend your actions, the things you say. There has to be a balance, but I think we need to question whether this nastiness, which seems to be endemic in political life, is appropriate, because it seems to have spread. It's spread to the ordinary population, and we just seem to, there seems to be the assumption that if you're discussing politics, there's a free-for-all to bark and to shout and to drown out any form of discussion or any or anything that anybody else wants to say.
You know, people may not share our views, but they share our society.
Wrexham, the Don Valley, Bolsover, these are places which have changed political allegiance. But you know, we have a reputation in this country that we elect an MP who's going to represent everybody, and so I trust that at the new MP's surgeries there will be a reassurance given to people who may not have voted for them. Our politics in the last 10 years has been dominated by an agenda, or agenda, it's a plural word, put forward by Mr. Farage. And somehow, in the process, our tolerant liberal values have been submerged in a very, very nasty debate. We've lost the discretion that we should have had if we're going to talk about immigration. It has become a racist topic, and that needs to stop. There might be things to say about it, but not with this nastiness. The nastiness needs to be reined in. Otherwise, we might all just be like mad geese. Did I say I was attacked by a mad goose this morning? Extraordinary! Attacked by a goose in the rain. Oh! This is New College, and it's New College is so exciting because New College really isn't new at all. But isn't that a good example? You want to try and find something which is old and present it as something new, and something which is old is simply being kind, being nice, and we present it as something new. This is what Boris should be doing. A nice new government is doing an old thing well, and we're hoping that maybe Boris will do some positive things in this coming government, because we really don't want to have another 3 or 4 years like we've had with Mrs. May. Great that Mrs. May got elected. Congratulations on your election, Mrs. May. Please don't become Prime Minister again. And thanks so much. Bye-bye.